Hello everyone and welcome to Event 8 of the 2021 Winter Marble Algolympics. This is Professor CC19, and Fire and Ice is one of the most anticipated events this season. A brand new event, a sideways gravity version of free fall, which we've seen in the past, only it is elimination style. With all 16 teams competing, the last one to reach the end in each round will be eliminated. On the left side of your screen, you see the competing marbles for each team. We're going to go 8 rounds. That will determine the bottom half. And then the final round will be the top 8 competing for gold, silver, and bronze. It's not necessarily important to finish first in each round. It is just important to not be in last. Coral Reefers are out in front in this first matchup, followed by Gold Globes and Team Transparent with Team Captain T Red. Team Transparent had a good finish in the last event, Alpine Climb, with T Green, a silver medal, gaining some spots in the overall standings, but they are still down there. Last time we saw T Red compete was in Event 1, where they got dead last. Already we have our first finisher in Match 1. It is the Foresters, followed by Mystic Twisters, Coral Reefers, Azure Royals, and others. Who is in trouble, though? We have Team Skyan, Team Transparent, Navajo Rollers, but more so Gold Globes way in back. And I think we only have 3 teams running at this point. Fireballs, and now they are through. It is down to Navajo Rollers and Gold Globes. Gold Globes with a lot of speed coming down, while Navajo Rollers seem to be stuck, trying to make a push. Can Gold Globes come back? Yes, they can, and the rookie team in Navajo Rollers are eliminated. Still having trouble with those spinners, and Navajo Rollers are out first. Pueblo could not pull it off, and they are going to be getting dead last. 0 points. That is not going to help them, down in 15th place in the overall standings. In the meantime, Sequoia of the Foresters doing very well, winning that first heat. They are excellent in elimination style events. We saw that with Plinko in the preseason. And after just barely advancing, we see Gold Globes off to an excellent start in Match 2 with 15 teams left. Whoever comes in last here will receive 1 point to add to their overall standings total. Who will make it past this first difficult section with the spinners first? Coral Reefers did a good job as a rookie team in Match 1, and they are off to a good lead so far, but have trouble with those single-armed spinners, which are reminiscent of the golf clubs from that event last year. Team Skyan, in the meantime, is the first team through this round. Who is having trouble? Mystic Twisters, the hosts. They are mid-pack in the overall standings, need a good finish to gain some spots, but it looks like at this point they are having a lot of problems. Now gaining some ground. And we have 4 teams left that are stuck. Fireballs through, Mystic Twisters through, Ultraviolets can beat out Azure Royals. A lot of speed right at the end, and even though the finish catch, which is elongated, is saying otherwise, it is the Azure Royals eliminated from this match. Prince cannot pull through. Azure Royals finish 15th. And good news for Ultraviolets, they are just barely able to advance with their team captain Purple. Once again, Coral Reefers off to an excellent start, a good lead already over Mystic Twisters with those dual tracers, which I hope to see going far into this event. I know they hope to see that. Raiders right behind them, and Team Skyan, who won our last matchup. A lot of airtime for the Coral Reefers off that bottom gear spinner. And look at this, Mystic Twisters just sneaking right in between that tiny gap. And can they be on their way to winning this? Yes, they can. Match 3 won by the Mystic Twisters, followed immediately by Icers and Team Neon. Who is in trouble this round? Team Moonglow having some problems. Grayscales, though, having much more significant problems. Gold Globes, they were down there, now coming back up the course. That gives Grayscales a chance, but not a good enough chance. Gold Globes advance just barely once again, and Grayscales are eliminated. The free fall practice tournament we had a few years ago with just 5 teams, 4 of which are competing here, saw Grayscales finish second, so not as good for them. Will that have any implications on the other teams that competed in that event? Those would be Forster's Team Neon and Strawberry Streamers. Strawberry Streamers up there in the overall standings, along with Ultraviolet's, Team Skyan, Team Neon, and the Fireballs, I believe are our top 5, with a two-way tie between Team Skyan and the Ultraviolets for the top spot at 80 points. Something interesting about the field this year in the Algolympics, our first ever winter edition has been incredibly close. All teams except the Icers already have medals just 7 events into this year's games, as Team Transparent wins heat number 4, followed by the Gold Globes and Fireballs doing much better. But yeah, a very close field as we see Team Skyan taking a beating towards the end of this course. 15 teams with medals, and all the teams within a fair range of points. Something we haven't seen in years past, where we've seen teams like Strawberry Streamers and Minter Greens struggling way far behind. And speaking of way far behind, Strawberry Streamers, as I'm talking about the overall standings, are eliminated from this event by like a mile. It's not literally a mile, but it could be compared to a mile, the distance between Coral Reefers, who finish next to last, and Strawberry Streamers, who are just way back there this entire time, and they're going to finish in 13th, earning 3 points. And considering they are towards the top of the standings, that is not going to help them, and it gives opportunity for some of the other teams that are up there to grow and expand their lead or catch up to teams that are higher up there. Strawberry Streamers definitely going to be falling, other teams going to be passing them. Team Neon off to an early lead, now getting passed by 4 or 5 teams here, as the hosts are doing well once again. Raiders, Forsters, now the Fireballs, a nice streak towards the end in this round, taking a nasty hit from those last few spinners, but still getting the win over Team Moonglow. Mystic Twisters and Team Transparent, our 2 multicolored teams, are already through. And who is struggling? We have the Icers, Raiders, Coral Reefers, and the Ultraviolets. Raiders in the worst position right now. Ultraviolets are through, and it's down to 2, and I don't think the Raiders can come back here. No. On the money cannot do it. Raiders are going to finish 12th and earn 4 points. So that is the end of round 5. That means we still have 11 teams remaining and 3 more rounds until we get to the finals. At that point, we will have just our top half teams, the teams that have mastered their ability to compete in this event and in this format. We still have 2 of the rookie teams remaining, along with our hosts, and 4 of the top 5 in the overall standings. Fan favorites Team Moonglow and Team Skyan in the lead so far in this race, followed by the 2 teams that were rookies in 2019, Gold Globes and Mystic Twisters. Moonglow with a big advantage, just narrowly avoiding disaster there with that second spinner, but then immediately getting knocked back past the 3rd. Team Transparent with their captain T-Red in a good position to advance once again, gets passed by Neon and the Gold Globes. But Team Transparent just able to squeak through with a win in this round. And who is going to be in a position in danger? Coral Reefers once again. Icers way far back. Ultraviolets, Coral Reefers, and Icers at this point I think are the only ones left. And man, Ultraviolets taking a beating from these middle spinners. This actually might still give the Icers a chance in a event that is named half after them. Fire and Ice, Ultraviolets still taking a hit from those last few spinners, and that means Icers are able to advance, and Ultraviolets with one of the worst showings we have seen in this event. They're going to finish in 11th, still worth 5 points, but that is a dismal time from the Ultraviolets in this round, round 6. And that means we only need to eliminate 2 more teams, round 7 and 8, before we get to the finals. And Ultraviolets, they were in the lead, technically, tied for the lead, but had the lead via medal count. So going into this event. So that means Ultraviolets definitely going to lose their lead. Team Skyan tied with them, advancing past them, could take the lead, but we also have teams such as Fireballs and Neon that can move past Skyan as well. So far, round 7, it is all Foresters, a team that has been very consistent so far. Team Skyan, I believe, had 1 close call. Same for the Mystic Twisters, but they have been doing well ever since then. Coral Reefers have had several close calls, as have the Gold Globes. Gold Globes, a very polarizing team. Well, I say that as Coral Reefers win over Mystic Twisters in this heat. Gold Globes, Skyan, here comes Team Transparent and Moonglow very close. I think both of them will advance. Oh, wait, Moonglow taking a hit from the Foresters, and now we are left with Fireballs, Icers, and Team Neon. Two of them are front runners in this competition, and then there's the Icers sitting in dead last. Can the Icers advance? They need it. Yes, they can. Who will be out next? Team Neon is the answer to that question as Fireballs push through, and Team Neon gets sent way back up the course. But yeah, that is the second one of our front runners in a row that is eliminated. A lot of speed right at the end, but Team Neon cannot pull through. They're going to finish in 10th place. That nets them 6 points, but that is not going to be enough to catch our top few or our leaders. And that means only one more round to go before the finals. So we've had some teams put up very strong performances, and one of them has been Team Transparent with their captain T-Red. A bit of redemption after their last run out, getting last in Ultimate Bowl Brawl, and they are off to a solid lead once again. But you have to wonder, at what point does winning all these heats start to tire the teams out? Remember, these first few rounds, these first 8 rounds, were not about winning at all. It was all about not coming in last. The finals is all about winning. And Icers, learning from their mistakes in the previous heats where they've had close calls, winning in round 8, the final elimination round. Team Moonglow and Foresters are doing pretty well. And as I look at the teams we have here, where has Team Transparent gone? There's Coral Reefers, Fireballs, and Team Transparent. One of them is going to be out. Team Transparent almost had it, but then got hit. It is down to Coral Reefers and Team Transparent. Who will make it through? Coral Reefers in that final bowl. It's a little slow, though. Can Team Transparent come back? They're trying, but too many hits, and Team Transparent cannot do it. As I was saying earlier, coming in first so many times, or doing very well so many times, took its toll on T-Red. They're going to finish in 9th, just missing out on the finals. That is 7 points. Now we have the final round. Mystic Twisters, Gold Globes, Foresters, Team Moonglow, Fireballs, Icers, Team Skyan, and the Coral Reefers. Interestingly enough, we do have the 2 namesake marbles, Fireballs and Icers, for this event. And it is all about first place. The elimination's no longer in play. It is so far a battle between the hosts and the Fireballs, with Icers and Team Moonglow in chase. Team Moonglow needs a pick-me-up after getting last in the previous event, Alpine Climb, but it looks like Mystic Twisters with a good chance. Now Fireballs surpassing their rivals. Can Fireballs come away with the win, missing that spinner? And yes, they can. Fireballs with the 2nd gold medal so far these games. Icers tried to get silver, tried to close off this event representing for the name, but no, it's going to be Gold Globes, and Gold Globes got silver, even though Mystic Twisters passed them right at the end. Who will be next? Icers, Moonglow, and Foresters, and it's going to be the Foresters. Now we have Team Skyan in the mix. Moonglow passes them, and Icers also pass them, meaning Skyan gets 7th. And Coral Reefers, after all those close calls, just hanging on, were not able to get anything going in the finals. They get 8th place. So we have a little bit of rearranging to do based on the footage. Coral Reefers were in 8th, and actually we're checking now to see, because Moonglow and Icers were similar, who got 5th and who got 6th, because they came in very close to one another, and we are correcting it. Moonglow got 5th, Icers got 6th, and Gold Globes, one final correction, they got 2nd place, which is silver. So the 2 previous Algolympics champions coming away with the top 2 spots in this event, followed by the hosts and the Foresters, who were consistent throughout. Congratulations to our top 3. You can see all the standings of this event all the way down to round 1 of the Navajo Rollers. Please leave your thoughts in the comments about Fire and Ice, this format, what you liked about it, what you'd like to see again. And now we have the overall standings. Fireball's catapulting to the top with 93. Skyan's still in second within 4, and our top 4 have broken away, 10 points clear of 5th. Navajo rollers sink to last, as we'll see you next week for icicle hurdles. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.